Hello and welcome to a new Let's Play with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So I am going back to the very beginning with Crash. Yes, I did actually tackle this game first, but since I lost my ear, I decided to delete my YouTube channel due to the whole copper rule. I have decided to upload this here. Yes, this is the first game in the Crash series. Although I'm playing the PS4 version, just like with Crash 2, that is on Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy. So, with that said, let's actually begin, and yes, thankfully I am playing the updated version, which does skip this intro. It is nice to see it once, but to be honest, it does outstay its welcome quite a bit. And I do admit, it was funny the first time I see it. Especially to see Crash jump into the HD shredder and come out as a new HD character, which is rather cool. Anyway, this is Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy, yes, but I am tackling the first game in the trilogy, of course, Crash Bandicoot 1. Or Crash Bandicoot. So yes, and it is quite an updated game from the original, let's just say that. So, let's begin.
But, Dr. Cortex, we haven't determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time, I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him!
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female Bandicoot.
And I like how they actually updated Tawna there to actually be a, well, quite the tough girl there. Anyway, that being said, welcome to Crash Bandicoot, and indeed the first level, Insanity Beach. So, what is different between this and the other Crash games? Well, firstly, because this game was originally released in 1996, Crash does not have the full moveset he had in Crash 2, for example. He has his spin attack, yes, but he cannot slide, he cannot jump, and but he can still spin. So yeah, the other difference is how the levels work, as we will see when we get to the end of this. But this is our first level in Crash 1. We have to deal with these annoying crabs. All they do is walk back and forth, and can easily be defeated with either a spin or jumping on them. So yeah, the Aku Aku masks work the same, of course, as in later Crash games. You get 3 and, well, you become invincible. And Aku Aku masks are also your protection in-game as well. So yeah, and of course checkpoints, of course, if you die, you pretty much can continue from there. And that goes towards your total. And gems work a little differently in Crash 2 than in Crash 1. You may note there that I did die. In the original version of Crash 1, if you died in a level when getting a regular box gem, what would happen is, and this is a regular box gem, not a colored gem, a regular box gem, what would happen is that you would not get the gem, even if you got all the boxes. Thankfully, this is somewhat remedied in N Sane Trilogy, because in N Sane Trilogy, it doesn't matter how many times you die, so long as it's for a normal, regular box gem, you pretty much are able to die as many times as you wish. It does not affect your progress when getting those sort of gems. I'll get on to the coloured gems a little later on in the Let's Play. But for now, yeah. And yes, I think the music is a mixed bag. I do like the updated version of the Crash theme. It adds quite a bit to it, as I say. Some other themes aren't so great in-game, and I will point them out, but the remastered soundtrack isn't all bad. But I will get to that. For now, we're just going through this level, and indeed, getting these things. Indeed. And there we go. And yes, getting these boxes along here can be a bit of a chore, because you have to time your jumps well, and press the X button, which is not great, or the A button if you're playing the Nintendo Switch version. I think it's the A button on the Xbox One. I don't know. I don't own an Xbox One. I wouldn't mind if just to get Rare Replay and Super Lucky's Adventure. But other than that, yeah, still a good game, and in fact more playable than the original. Yes, the original was good, but as I say, it's not stood the test of time in terms of control. Let's just put it that way. Especially since you can control this with the analog stick, which, for better or worse, I do consider it my preferred means of playing Crash Bandicoot N Sane Trilogy, which is weird. I have the opposite feeling towards the classic Crash games on the PS1. But yeah, and you will see there at the very end there is a giant box. If you get all of the boxes, then you will get the box gem. So yeah, and there it is. Yeah, if this were Crash 1 and I died, I would have had to do the level again without dying. Thankfully, this is not the case. And yes, I wanted to remain quiet for Crash's Badaba. And yes, the gem count does go towards your total thing. Anyway, let's go to the second level, Jungle Rollers. And this level is the first instance in Crash 1 of the rolling boulders, and the, well, not boulders, no, we'll get boulders a little later. In fact, it's the next level. So yeah, also TNT boxes. If you cannot spin them, you will blow up instantly. If you step on them, you have to wait till they explode or go ahead of them. So yeah. As for the bounce boxes, that is to say, not the spring boxes, they bounce you as many times as you wish. The bounce boxes, the wooden crates there that you bounce off of, you can get multiple amounts of Wumpa fruit from those boxes, and indeed you can bounce on them 5 times, which is a lot better than what happened in the original version of Crash 1, because in the original version of Crash 1 and also Crash 2, you bounce on them 10 times and you only got I think about 1 Wumpa fruit per each bounce. So this is a lot better in my opinion, and you are able to time it as well, especially since when we get to the bonus stages. You saw there that I got a token there, a Tawna token, and indeed that will send you to the bonus stage. Each of the bonus stages, there are 3 types of bonus stage. The Tawna ones are the easiest ones. I'll get onto the other ones a little later. So yeah, and the Tawna tokens are also the easiest tokens to find in-game, which is weird because in the original version of Crash 1, because this was done in 1996, close to when the PS1 was first developed as a console, when it came out in 1995, it did not have a warp room, shall we say. Also, before I go on, that's a gem platform. You need to get a coloured gem in order to activate that. And therein lies the problem with coloured gems in this game. Something that was not changed in Crash 1, but I'll get to that. Anyway, we have our second Tawna token. But, yeah, to use that gem platform, we need to get a coloured gem in order to get all of the gems in this... all of the boxes, sorry, in this stage. Thus getting the box gem for this stage. Yes, it works a little differently. There are sort of death rates, but it works a little differently than in Crash 2, which of course I've already uploaded to there. So now let's go to the bonus round, and indeed, fairly simple really. All you need to do is bounce on each of the boxes. If you die in a bonus level, unlike in the original Crash 1 on the PS1, you can do it again. This was not the case in the original version, because what would happen is that you'll be able to save. That's another thing, yeah. If you didn't save at the end of each level, or you didn't get a gem, then the only other way to save if you didn't get a gem is to actually do a bonus stage and actually get all the boxes, get to the end, and have Tawna save your progress. Away from that, the only other way to save your game and continue was to use a password, and the passwords were very long in the original version of Crash 1. So yeah. Also, I'm neglecting the rollers, aren't I? If you go too near the rollers, then what will happen is that Crash will die. Yes, he doesn't have the squishy animation in this one. Yeah, some of the death animations are missing here. Anyway, we will go to our first, native level, namely the Great Gate. This one has some very precarious jumps to do, and the first two of these levels are actually rather difficult. Okay, maybe the Great Gate isn't as hard as the next one, the Native Fortress, but it is still pretty tough. We are introduced to side-scrolling here with the things. You can also use the turtles to bounce higher by pressing the X button, as well as on the bouncy bouncy crates and whatnot. So yeah, and you can also knock out these annoying fly trap enemies, which I like to call Audrey 2s, after the evil plant in Little Shop of Horrors. Yes. Anyway, that being said, this is why I don't like the Native Fortress levels, those rolling platforms. They aren't so much a problem in this level, but once we get to Native Fortress, oh boy! And there's also some along the hidden pathway, but I'll get to that. They are really annoying for me because you have to be very precise with your platforming. I'm not always precise. So yeah, let's get that Aku mask. We can also get the box gem for this stage because we need another coloured gem. This will come up quite a bit in the game, so I will say which levels do require a coloured gem. I am still going to go for the bonus stages at least the ones I can get anyway. So yeah, the natives are very annoying. You can jump on their backs and they will turn their shield up. Otherwise, they will try and push you off the platform, which is very annoying indeed, given how they behave. So, yeah. And, you get out of the way, you crazy monkey. Seriously, it wasn't enough in the ruin levels in Crash 2. Yeah, I'm having to do the first game again because I removed all my commentary as well. Yeah, seriously. I have the footage, but I had to redo the commentary for all the levels, which is annoying. Anyway, that being said, let's go over here to the Tawna bonus stage and then see what this one does. So yeah, this one has more TNT boxes. So I say I want to destroy those normal boxes first, and then we get our first, well, maybe not our first instance, but the first instance I'm going to talk about of exclamation box. Basically, it helps reveal hidden boxes and is pretty much necessary. You can also really farm one-ups in these levels as well. Far more so than in Crash 2. Seriously. Of course, I did die quite a bit in my Crash 2 Let's Play, so that probably explains it. So, let's go over here, because we cannot use the platform there. And yes, if you miss any boxes, Crash will pretty much get pelted with them. And finally, 2 boulders, the first example of a boulder level in Crash Bandicoot 1. So this one works a little differently than the boulder levels in Crash 2 because, of course, I'm sorry I'm referring to this in Crash 2, but given that I've uploaded it, etc., you will see that the boulder will still chase you. However, the segments are a little shorter. However, there is more platforming to be done in these stages than there was in Crash 2. So yeah, as we will see when we get beyond these wooden planks. Yeah, wooden planks. And we can go over here and get those and get the checkpoint and then jump on these. Yeah, we will have to jump on these pillars. And it isn't always easy to jump on them. What I usually like to do is jump at the very end of them. As I say, not easy, but there you go. And yeah, timing the jump can be hard, especially when we get to the next boulder level, Boulder Dash. And yeah, this one actually, we can actually get the box gem right off the bat. We don't have to worry about going to having to get a cooler gem. As I say, this is one of the only two levels in this video I'm covering that does so. In fact, this was the only level I could actually get a gem on in the original version of Crash 1. And I still miss that jump. What the hell, game? Why am I so bad at timing my jumps? Seriously, the controls are a little better, if anything, than the original Crash 1. Crash moves a lot more fluidly. Again, it was 1996, so I don't blame Naughty Dog for that. Technology wasn't what it was in 2017, so who knows? So, yeah. And there we go, we've got the gem. At least I didn't miss that. Anyway, on the next episode, we will head to the Nerdy Fortress level. I do not like that one. So I will see you then. Goodbye!